What's up, everyone? I'm actually about to go out with Blast into the Nether. We're going to build a wither skeleton farm. We have all the materials somewhere. I think they're in my inventory. Yep, here. We just made some invis and fire res pots, so we shouldn't die as easily. Should be easier to do. I should probably check on see if replay mod is updated. If not, then there won't be like a time lapse, but I can definitely show you guys what's well, what it looks like afterwards, and we can kind of go through it. But I'm not gonna like record it unless I can see if replay mod is updated. Otherwise, I'll see you guys after this farm is built.
And hey, I'd say that this is working pretty well. We just saw a skull go in there. Let's see if we can catch it. There's one, and we have all these other skulls in here. So it's definitely working quite well, actually. I think I'm going to actually take these skulls, any of these that we have. Looks like there's one in there. I think we got all of them. So a stack and 10 skulls. I think that's, let's see, how many can we make? We can make 24 withers. We'll leave some in here. We'll definitely come back and AFK this. And then I think we need to add a sorting system to this because this gets filled with swords, and we need to definitely sort this out because we're going to want to make sure we have enough room for the skulls themselves. I don't want to get clogged up with the other stuff, but this also serves as a coal and bone farm, and it's getting us a ton. I haven't even been here that long, and well, they spawn in pretty quickly, and we get a decent amount of XP as well, and plenty of wither skulls. Here, we can actually grab these 3, and now we can make 25 of that. Yep. So I'm going to go gather some soul sand, and from down below right here, and then we'll head back, and I think we'll go to the end and just do a bunch of wither killing, get a ton of nether stars. Maybe we can make a shop out of this. Well, I didn't build that chamber, and I didn't realize that it wasn't going to work, and the wither escaped, so I went to go fight it, and wasn't paying attention to my health. And I was over the void, like hundreds of blocks up, and everything is gone. Like, literally everything. All of our armor, all of our tools, which includes our mace, and our trident, and everything else we had. And I really don't want to go get all that stuff back, and it's really annoying right now. But I literally have nothing else to do, because I can't do anything that I wanted to. There also goes over a stack of skulls because of this stupid wither chamber that I should have checked to make sure it was going to work. But I have to find a way back, which means I probably have to go to spawn because this respawn anchor is gone and I have no way back up. So, see you in the afterlife, I guess. Well, this definitely seems familiar. Bombs away. See, the difference this time is that we have a little bit more TNT, and I also tried a different tactic, kind of. Um, I went along the chunk border, but I placed way more TNT, so it's kind of blowing up in 4 different quadrants. And it's definitely showing up with more ancient debris, so I think we're gonna stick with this way. We're shooting for about 40 or so we can get a full set. We do still have some netherite tools, like anything that was in that toolbox that we had. We still have because I forgot my toolbox, thankfully. Uh, it was kind of stupid because I had to go all the way back and get it, but I'm glad I did because we don't have to get as much stuff back. I have pretty much everything already back in terms of tools and armor. I do kind of want to go to an ancient city and get the Swift Sneak and maybe the Silence armor trim because I think it's the best one. So maybe we'll do that next. Dang. Well, I guess next time don't go this far down. I was trying to avoid the lava pools above me because I kept running into them and it was kind of annoying to get around, but I don't think it was worth going this low because we just wasted a couple stacks of TNT and we're out. So I guess I'll just go make whatever I can with this ancient debris. This might still be enough because we already have a few things netherite, so I think it might be enough. Let's head back to our base and see what we can get. Hello, ancient city. First, it's a spawn. It's definitely important. And we have a ton of wool. I grabbed a bunch of stuff. I wondered if the wind charges, if I could throw them and attract a warden somewhere else. Uh-oh. Don't want to set those off now. But attract the warden to somewhere away from me. I don't know if we're going to play it safe or if we're going to kind of just run around or maybe a mix of both, but I guess we'll see. Let me throw down an ender chest while I'm up here, just in case we need something from up here. But I think I'm just going to jump in. Well, that was quick. Hey, we could have used these earlier. And now that we have gear that's even better than our last gear because of the Swift Sneak, I kind of wanted to come out here, show you what's been going on in terms of the mountain. I've been tearing this down slowly, kind of off camera. It's not something I've been streaming, recording. I've just been kind of watching videos and stuff. And I'll actually have something about that, but I'll get to that in a bit. But I want to show you what my kind of thought process is over here. I've been dividing it chunk by chunk, so I'm digging out the edge of each chunk, and then I'll go through after it's all divided up into slices and just kind of take it down chunk by chunk whenever I feel like I kind of want to break from something or I just want to chill and want to kind of dig down these chunks. Down here, rather than the chests that are up there and I have to fly to, and moved it down here, I have been putting them in shulker boxes and then into a chest. I feel like it'll be a little bit more organized. We can also fit more inside of these chests, so it's not as big of a chest monster. I'll probably do the same eventually with the dirt and the grass and everything, and all the different types of stone, because I don't have anything set up for that right now, but I'm already about to fill this double chest, so, or these 2 double chests, so I'll probably go sort that out in a minute. But, like I said, I was watching videos, and there is a YouTuber I came across. I was kind of watching their videos a little bit. I don't fully know how to say their name. I think it's Barce. Possibly I might be butchering that. I'll throw it on screen right now. But before you go over there and watch, I don't think they're fully PG, so just keep that in mind if you can't be watching non-PG things. But they have a super cool idea for a nether hub and like a mode of transportation that's pretty much automatic. And it has to do with the minecarts and the nether with the new update. So with the new update, if you didn't know, you can ride entities through nether portals now. So if we took a minecart and drove it through a nether portal, our momentum would continue and we'd go through on the other side. The whole like smart part about it is that you select your destination in the overworld, and then it'll send a minecart to a specific nether portal where you will fast travel through the nether and then come back into the overworld just by the press of a button, and it'll automatically send you to that location. So let me, like, I don't know, find a way to build an example here. Okay, this is a really messy example, but I think it'll be sufficient enough for me to kind of explain this. So imagine all these are buttons, and this would be like the main hub would be at the shopping district because it's kind of our central area. We already have our nether hub built there now, which would come down if we did do this idea. But Basically, this is the main train station hub. Basically, each of these would be a button to a different location. So let's say this is my base. This is, I don't know, maybe the starter base. I'd click this button. It would activate a rail over here. You wouldn't be able to tell. I'll probably put a light indicator showing that that is the selected place. And then you can get in the minecart, and then you can go forward. And what the redstone would be, you press this button, it would turn this rail. If you press that button, it would turn this rail. So as the minecart comes along, if this one is selected, it'll turn this way. If not, it'll continue going forward until it finds the selected path. Now the thing with the nether portals is, pretend each of these is another portal. This is the track. So we'd come along this way. Let's say this is my base and I want to go here, and it would take us through here. Now the tunnel, it would like, well, basically go through the nether and then continue on a tunnel in the nether for faster travel, since it's 8 times faster. So obviously we would use the nether because we can now. But then it would continue, and then it would take us all the way to our portal that we have, well, over there. And then it would take us out here, and we'd probably build our own train station out here. Since we kind of want this to be a park anyway, I feel like we could do a train station at the entrance to the park. I think we decided we want it kind of over there. I think that was our final decision. Might not be final, we might change that. But basically, the train station here would only be able to send you back to this hub. So rather than having a selection at every single spot, because that would get messy in the nether, it would just, all these destinations on your way back to the main hub, it would just take you straight here. There's no choice. So then you would get to the main hub, and then you can choose where you want to go from there. It kind of just eases things up. You can kind of sit, and it'll automatically take your person there. So you can go get water, go to the bathroom, whatever you really want. But yeah, but again, this is not my idea at all. I'm kind of going to make it my own. I don't know their idea for their redstone or anything, or if they decided yet. But I kind of want to make it my own. I just really like the idea, and I want to try and challenge myself with this kind of redstone. However, this is not going to be this episode. Maybe we'll start it in the next few, because ever since we started that nether hub back in episode 5, I believe it was, I never really was happy with it. We even tried to change it on stream once, but decided on, well, I can't figure out a better design, so I think this might be it. But with that being said, there is one thing that I want to kind of try and finish out this episode with, and that has to do with the trees. Let's hope I don't run out of rockets before I get over there. But if we remember, we did build these like 10 or so trees that we have out here. And obviously it's not really looking like a forest at the moment unless you're really up close. If we do like a close-up view like that, it kind of looks like one. But all of this needs to be filled. And I'm thinking maybe next episode or the next couple, we fill in from this part of the mountain over there to this part of the mountain over there with trees. But that means a ton of material gathering, because if you remember, these set of trees, that was a shulker box of each set of leaves. So a shulker box of spruce, shulker box of acacia, and a shulker box of birch right there. And that's all it got us. We didn't get very far. So that means we need some kind of farm. In terms of leaves, I don't really know if there's a leaf farm. I'll have to look that up. But I do know that there's wood and tree farms out there. But we need those as well for the actual tree trunks and stuff. So I thought, why not build some tree farms? Because I'm tired of gathering wood. And hey, maybe it'll even help with our villagers, because we can get sticks just passively. However, the only restraint is I don't fully know if I want to do a TNT duper. I don't love duping anything. Oops. I kind of want this to be like a completely vanilla. I guess it isn't vanilla, but it just feels cheaty, and I don't want to do that. So I think we'll kind of supply our own TNT with it. So it'll limit us, but I think that's perfectly fine, because I don't want to be duping things and getting stacks upon stacks of free TNT. Kind of takes the whole, I don't know, effort out of it, and it doesn't feel worth it. Feels cheaty. So what that means is we need to gather a ton of sand. We need to gather some gunpowder, but I do have an upgraded gunpowder farm. I probably won't show you guys. It's just the same one, just kind of multiplied by 4. It's just extra gunpowder. And then I'll try and look up some ideas or farms, I guess, tutorial to follow for these tree farms, because I've never built one before, so we'll see how that goes. Well, I want to build a wood farm, but turns out we're out of redstone. So to solve that problem, we built a witch farm. It needs some optimization, but I think it works pretty well, because we've already have 3 blocks of or 3 stacks of blocks of redstone actually, and we even have extra in here. This is from maybe 45 minutes to an hour of AFKing, maybe even 30 minutes. It wasn't a ton of time, and we got tons of redstone, which means it's efficient enough for me because I don't do that much redstone, but we do need enough for this wood farm and some future projects, which might involve the railway or the train station that we want to build, because it's definitely going to need some redstone for the whole selection part. So hopefully this will keep us filled up on redstone for the rest of the season. But let's kick into this time lapse for the wood farm. And here's our completed farm. I went ahead and just built the TNT duper. Honestly, that whole thing that I was talking about, my main reason was that the effort and everything, but honestly, I think it's just going to take a ton of time out of the videos. I need the time to make them because, well, I'm kind of running out of time again. So, yeah, I think our effort, I'd rather have it go into all the trees that we're building rather than the TNT that we're trying to make here. I also don't know how to redstone that. That's part of the reason. I could probably figure it out, but I'd have to get a timer and it'd be a little confusing because this is all wired up specifically for that. But this has already been loaded with a ton of bone meal. This lever should turn on the TNT, and then I can run in there and start placing a bunch of saplings. So let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, flick that lever. Let's make sure the TNT starts dropping. Right there, down it goes. An explosion. Okay, let's run in here and start placing. Actually, before we do this, let me eat really quick. Since we're not wasting TNT, it should be fine. Should be able to walk in here, and then we should just have to hold right click. It seems like it's working. It's pushing out all the logs. I can hear things exploding now. It sounds like it should be working here. We can even go free cam actually and continue placing. Yeah, it's definitely working. So we have a tree farm now. I'm gonna let it go. Here, I'll start a 5-minute timer right now, and we'll see how much we get. Okay, that should be about 5 minutes. Might have gone a little over. Let's go check our... Oh, there's some stuff out here. Let's go check our yields. First, we want to shut off the TNT, make sure we're not getting hit. Should be the last TNT coming out. Yep. Okay, let's check. Okay. Whoa. That's not supposed to come out. I'll have to go check that. But, dang. In about 5 minutes, we've gotten this much. It's, what, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost 13 stacks. That's actually really good for 5 minutes of AFKing. And this works with birch, oak, and spruce. So, if we want any other woods, we'll probably have to find another farm for it, but that shouldn't be too hard. And I am going to end it there. But before I do, there's one thing that I need to ask of you guys. We did get those dogs, was it last episode? I have added one to the mix. We have 5 dogs here. I need names for them. We have a few name tags. Might have to get some more. We can do that through trade, so that shouldn't be a problem. But I do need names for them because at the moment they're all nameless. They have different colors, but they need some names. So, and if you did enjoy, of course, there is the sub option, so you can get notified when I upload next. So if you're enjoying my videos, I would recommend that. But I am gonna leave it there, and I will talk to you people later.